I was 5 years old, I was playing in the sprinkler in my yard for, a couple of hours. And I came inside and my mother was horrified because my back was tomato red. And that was because she forgot to put sunscreen on my back. So besides the fact that sunburns can be extremely painful, they also cause irreversible damage to your skin. And I'm assuming that all of you are going to have the same skin for the rest of your lives, and what you do to it now will affect you later in life. So I know sunscreen and sunburns because I have forgotten to put on sunscreen my whole life, constantly getting sunburns. And I've also done my own research along with being in Doyle's anatomy class. So here's a fun picture of sunscreen. So today I'm going to talk to you about the positive benefits of wearing sunscreen, along with the negative consequences if you don't wear sunscreen, which is premature aging and an increased risk of getting skin cancer. Here's an example of getting a sunburn. So, let's look at the benefits of sunscreen. So, wearing sunscreen prevents UV ray damage to your skin. So there are 3 types of UV rays, but UVB are the ones that, affect your skin and make you die. So sunburns are the one way that you can immediately tell if you're damaging your skin, but there are some underlying consequences, if you get what I mean. So when you come with aging, your skin starts to get all saggy and wrinkly and, things that you just don't want, right? And so according to the Skin Cancer Foundation's official website, researchers compared skin aging in 900 men and women from Australia over a 4-year period, from 1992 to 1996. But see, the dates doesn't really matter because skin is skin, right? So they found that daily sunscreen use significantly slows down aging, even in middle-aged men and women. Study participants who used sunscreen daily were less likely to have wrinkles and dark spots after 4.5 years than participants who did not regularly use sunscreen. So it's never too late to start using sunscreen. So it's important to use sunscreen on your leisure time, but it's also important to do it when you're working. So according to a progress report by Centers for Disease Control and Prevention in 2013, says that anyone from Colorado, hold on, yes, anyone from Colorado knows the sun here is intense. So we started making small, inexpensive changes to decrease our sun exposure. We provided education to our team about skin cancer preventions and provided sunscreen at all of our fire stations. And so that was a quote by one of the chief people at a fire station who, decided to implement some good old sunscreen education. So this firefighter example shows us that it's as simple as putting on sunscreen to protect you from the sun. So now that I've given you a little information on the benefits, let's talk about one of the very common consequences of not wearing sunscreen. Skin cancer is the most common form of cancer, And there are 3 types: basal cell carcinoma, squamous cell carcinoma, and melanoma. So this picture shows the 3 stages of each of them. And while I think we can all agree that getting cancer is not ideal, getting melanoma is a way worse deal. Because if you look at the 3rd stage of melanoma, it starts to kind of disintegrate all over, which means it's a lot easier to go into other parts of your body, which is bad. So, and it's also one of the worst kinds of cancer because it has the highest rate of death. So, in a textbook titled Anatomy and Physiology, states that to a large degree, avoiding exposure to UV radiation from the sun, especially during the middle of the day, and the use of sunblock would prevent all 3 forms of sun cancer. So, what's causing the current amount of cancer that is increasing is a factor of the ozone layer because it's dying. So, according to a journal titled Measuring Environmental Degeneration, any damage done to the ozone layer leads the increased ultraviolet UVB solar radiation. It has been demonstrated that increased UVB radiation is harmful to human health. Crazy stuff. So the depletion in the ozone layer causes more cancer. And so this is why tanning has become so dangerous, because you're exposing yourself to harmful UV rays with no protection. And these UV rays will permanently damage your skin. And once it's damaged, you can't go back. And so over time, no sunscreen will affect your appearance by wrinkles and dark sunspots and could possibly lead to your death. So today I have provided you with positive benefits of healthier skin and then the negative consequences, which is skin aging and an increased risk of skin cancer. So while you can't undo previous damage, it's better late than never. And it's not expensive, especially when compared to the thousands of dollars of bills that you would have to get for treatment if you would get some kind of a real bad, carcinoma or melanoma, any of the cancers. So please remember that decisions you make today will affect you for the rest of your lives. And I hope after this speech, next time you go in the sun, you'll think twice about lathering up. And so this my works cited page, and then one more picture. Thank you.